they don't have that.
Okay,
It
I'll
looks
start
like
a watch.
we don't even have 8 spectators.
Well, that's on our Simsbury parents too.
So there we go.
I'll run this way. You guys see right? I have another one posted behind the blocks. In case you can You have one in the field before the 50. I mean, you have one in the field before that, and you have one after that. I'll do that. Okay. I was just like, oh, right. Can you do it? Not 30. I don't know They can do the two. No, no, perfect. They can do the 2, 3, 2 high, and the 500. All first half? Yeah. That's amazing. So in the medley, what's the order?
Hello and good afternoon. We welcome you into WHI's coverage of Simsbury versus Conard swimming here in Cornerstone Aquatic Center in West Hartford. So we get ready for our first event of the heat. It'll be boys 200-yard medley relay. It'll be lanes 2, 4, 5, and 6 occupied right now. In lane 2, the Trojans of Simsbury are sending out Tristan Lunding and Amelia Thomas, Arnav Nayak, and Heather Foley. And the Simsbury Trojans are also sending out in lane 4 Lucas Giselles, Kyla Lunding, Santiago Leon Chain, and Dylan Bogus. The Red Wolves sending out in lane 5 Matthew Kroll, Connor Faja, Malachi McDonald, and Matthew Robinson. And finally, Simsbury's third and final relay team in event 1 is consisting of Riley Leonard, Amelia Eichner, Sophia Berdikis, and Naima Dieme. Well, that's who's swimming out there as we get underway on this Wednesday afternoon. Should be a good matchup here. We have our regular 12 scheduled events, coverage throughout the whole meet here on WHCI. As these swimmers keeping it close early on. Bottom of your screen should be lane 6. Top of your screen will be lane 2. And in the middle, from top to bottom, are lanes 4 and 5. Conard in lane 5, so that's your second to most bottom lane. Other 3 lanes occupied by Simsbury Trojans. They're cheering on their teammates right now, and the Red Wolves putting up a good fight right now. They do. They finish first. Red Wolves able to fend off all the Trojans as the lone Conard relay team in lane 5 comes up number 1. Here with a time of 1:57.49. Trojans' second relay team in lane 4 comes in second place. The time of 1:58.36. Their first relay team comes third. Those guys and gals were in lane 2 with a time of 2:12.60. And their final relay team in lane 6 are still swimming, getting ready to finish. But with a time of 1:57.49, first place, the Red Wolves. Vendemov, that's Matthew Kroll, Connor Faja, Malachi McDonald, and Matthew Robinson winning our first event here at Cornerstone. And there you see they finish time of 2:48.84. That's the relay team from Simsbury in lane 6. So Conard wins the first event as we move on to the 200-yard freestyle. This will be one heat. And Simsbury and Conard well represented here. Will be Roxanne Dastur McCrae. In lane 1, Elizabeth Cutoff. In lane 2, Kyan Abelfith. In lane 3, Ryan Cutoff. In lane 4, Finn Isaacson. Lane 5, Sophia Perdikas. In lane 6, and Molly McClung. In lane 8, the two Conard swimmers, Kyan and Finn. In lanes 3 and 5, the rest occupied by Simsbury. Isaacson and Abelfith are notably quick swimmers, and they're always competitive in the events they partake in, so this should be a good one here for the Red Wolves. Early on, signs do point to Conard putting forth a good battle here today. Already picked up a W in event number 1. They were solely represented by that one relay team who ended up crossing the finish line first. At least so far, they're making their presence known in this one. Simsbury does appear to be in the lead. Those two Trojan swimmers in lanes, looks like 6 and 8. That'll be Sophia and Molly right now, appear to be at the top of the pack. It could change. It could change, though. Anything can happen in sports. One thing you always want to look for is the distance that these swimmers keep between themselves, as we do have our first finisher, and it is Finn Isaacson in lane 5 for the Red Wolves. Pick up another W. It's 1:58.56 Isaacson's time. Ryan Cutoff from the Simsbury Trojans picks up second place, 2:07.40 his time. Third place goes to lane number 2 with a time of 2:15.28. That'll be Elizabeth Cutoff. And in lane 3, with a time of 2:17.93, is Kyan Abelfith from the Red Wolves. So he picks up 4th for Conard, who gets a 1st and a 4th place finish. Kyan in 4th, and Finn Isaacson with a time of 1:58.56 winning it. So Conard doing really good off the start. This is the start you want to see from these guys. 2 first place finishes for the Red Wolves. Again, they were multiple Red Wolves in this event. Only 2. The second one, Kyan Abelfith, coming in 4th. So got to rack up those points. Swimmer in lane 8 comes in 5th at the time of 2:49.64. Lane 6 comes in 6th place at the time of 2:56.36. But it is that lucky lane 5 that Conard continues to have success in. Taking this one, that's Finn Isaacson. Move on to event number 3. This is the 200-yard IM. Be a couple of Conard swimmers again. Lanes 3 and lanes 5 will be the Conard swimmers. We'll go through the whole list here. In lane number 2, Arnav Nayak from Simsbury. Malachi McDonald from Conard in lane 3. Dylan Bogus from Simsbury in lane 4. Luke Scheinfeld in lane 5 from the Red Wolves. Amelia Thomas in lane 6 for the Trojans. And skipping lane 7, there's nobody there. But in lane 8, Riley Leonard from Simsbury. Well, those are our swimmers you want to look out for. Again, top of your screen, it will be lane 2. Bottom of your screen will be lane 8. And those lanes being the ones that are occupied currently by swimmers. Again, we're skipping lane 7, so it's only 2 through 8, but skipping 7. There's nobody in lane 7 on this one. Conard so far keeping it competitive this swim meet. You know, they've won back-to-back events. They seek their third. They had good success against Newington the other day, picked up their first win of the season against Newington right here at Cornerstone. That was a great one to watch, and if you want to rewatch it, you can do so on WHCI. We covered that one. Keeping it competitive, everybody has got good separation between them. Only people who don't have separation between them are the swimmers in lanes 2 and 3. Those guys neck and neck. You hear the cheers in the background, everybody cheering on their swimmers. They look for a W here. And it is lane 5. Once again, the Red Wolves pick up another one. 2:24.11 the time. And it's something about that lane, folks. Lucky lane 5. Luke Scheinfeld this time winning it for the Red Wolves. Lane 5 wins again. That's 3 straight for that lane, all occupied by Conard so far up to this point. 2:24.11 his time. And lane 4 comes in second with a time of 2:34.26. That is Dylan Bogus from Simsbury. Lane 2 comes in third, a time of 2:30. And then fourth place is lane 3 at the time of 2:39.62. Malachi McDonald from Conard. So Conard back-to-back top 4 finishes and 3 straight wins in events this far. Lane 6 comes in 5th and lane 8 comes in 6th. But it is Luke Scheinfeld picking up the 3rd straight win for Conard here as we go to one of the shortest events, the 50-yard freestyle. This is event number 4. We'll have Heather Foley in lane 2 from Simsbury, Matthew Robinson in lane 3 from Conard, Santiago Leon Chain in lane 4 from Simsbury, Colby Daniak from Conard in lane 5, Amelia Eichner from Simsbury in lane 6, and in lane 8, Naima Dieme from Simsbury. Oh, this is going to be a close one right now. It's going to be lane 5 picking it up again. Wow. That was a close one there. 24:04 his time. Colby Daniak from Conard. The Red Wolves pick up another one, and lane 5 picks up its 4th straight win. There's something about that lane today. 4 straight wins for that one. This is event 4. Second place goes to lane 4, a time of 26.66, and third, lane 3 with a time of 28.29. That's Matthew Robinson coming third from Conard. So Conard picks up a top 3 on this one with both their swimmers. Finding success so far. 4 straight victories for the Red Wolves in 4 straight events. Our next event will be diving. Those will be 2 Simsbury divers. We'll take a break, come back, but 4 straight in the books for the Red Wolves. Lane 5, there's just something about it. We'll come back, take a look at diving. You're watching WHCI.
hold your applause until after I've let the judges score. And just minimize any movement in the bleachers. That would be great. We have two divers today, both from Simsbury.
She's going first, I believe, right?
Diving first is Jasmine. Diving second is Nicholas. All set? Jasmine, 101B. Forward dive pipe, 1.3.
All right, back here on WHCI as we get set for diving. This is event 5, be the 1 meter dives. Up first is Jasmine Ayala from Simsbury. She'll be one of 2 divers you'll see today, both from Simsbury.
Judges award. 6 bingo.
Well, Jasmine Ayala gets a 6 bingo in her first dive of this afternoon.
Nicholas, 101B. Forward dive pipe, 1.3.
This will be the second diver, Nicholas Mortensen. So he gets set for his first dive of the afternoon.
Judges award. 5, 4.5, 5.
Well, 5, 4.5, and 5 for Nicholas Mortensen in his first dive. And there's only 2 divers, so they'll be taking brief intermissions in between their dives to allow them to recover a little bit before going into their next one. It will be Jasmine Ayala next for the Simsbury Trojans. We get set.
Jasmine, 103B. Forward, 1.5 somersault pipe, 1.7.
This will be a somersault pike. Be her second dive of this afternoon.
Judges award. 5.5, 5.5, 6.
Well, 5.5, 5.5, and 6 on Jasmine Ayala's scores for her second dive the afternoon as we get ready for Nicholas Mortensen's second dive.
Nicholas, 201A. Back dive straight, 1.7.
Here goes Nicholas Mortensen getting ready for his second dive of the afternoon.
Judges award. 3.5, 4, 3.5.
Well, Nicholas Mortensen in his second dive of the afternoon as Jasmine Ayala gets ready for her third dive.
back dive pike, 1.6.
201 back dive pike.
Judges award. 5.5, 6, 6.
Oh, 5.5, 6, and 6. The scores for Jasmine Ayala in her third dive of this afternoon.
402C, inward, 1 somersault tuck, 1.6.
This will be Nicholas Mortensen's third dive. It'll be a somersault dive tuck.
Judges awards. 2, 2.5, 2.
2, 2.5, and 2. The scores for Nicholas Mortensen on his third dive of this afternoon. These divers get ready for their fourth go around. This is again event 5 of 12.
1.5. Award. 5.5, 5, 5.
5.5, 5, and 5. The scores for Jasmine Ayala on her fourth dive.
Nicholas, inward dive pike. Sorry, 401B, inward dive pike, 1.5.
This will be an inward dive tuck for Nicholas Mortensen, his fourth dive of the afternoon.
Judges award. 5, 4.5, 4.5.
Oh, 5, 4.5, and 4.5 for Nicholas Mortensen on his fourth dive.
Jasmine, 402C, inward, 1 somersault tuck, 1.6.
This will be a somersault tuck. This will be Jasmine Ayala's fifth dive.
Judges award. 5.5, 5.5, 6.
5.5, 5.5, and 6 for Jasmine Ayala in her fifth dive.
103B, forward, 1.5 somersault, height, 1.7.
So this will be Nicholas Mortensen's fifth dive of the afternoon.
Judges award. 5.5, bingo.
5.5 bingo for Nicholas Mortensen in his fifth dive of the afternoon. As it'll be Jasmine Ayala again for her sixth dive.
Jasmine, 5.211A. Back dive, half twist, straight, 1.8.
This will be a back twist in her sixth dive for Jasmine Ayala of Simsbury.
Judges award. 4, 5.5, 5.
4, 5.5, and 5 on Ayala's sixth
Nicholas,
dive.
5.211A. Back dive, half twist, straight, 1.8.
So this will be Nicholas Mortensen's sixth dive of the afternoon.
Judges award. 4.5, bingo. This concludes diving.
So 4.5 bingo for Nicholas Mortensen on his sixth and final dive of the afternoon. We'll get those scores to you momentarily. For now, we move on to event number 6. This will be the boys 100-yard butterfly. There will be one heat in that event. Lanes 1 through 8 will be occupied, but not 7. Lane 7 will be the sole empty lane. And again, we will be moving on. This will be event number 6. If you're just joining us, taking a break, we'll come back. Conard Red Wolves currently hold every non-diving event. They've won every single one up to this point. Oh, and we have unofficial diving scores.
685 and Nicholas 120, 130. Officials will verify.
Very nice.
Well, those are your unofficial diving scores. We'll confirm those and get those to you momentarily. For now, we move on to event number 6, the 100-yard butterfly. All that and more coming up next. You're watching WHCI.
couldn't say.
Negative 28 degrees.
We did a great job.
Okay.
We went like, we did a freight excursion over to Wazi Falls. Conard. That was 4 nights. There, the flight was positive. But not
Oh, wow. Okay.
so we left on Friday, got back on Wednesday, we flew out of JFK.
Oh, wow. Okay. How long was that? Okay.
Iceland. Last week,
I've always wanted to go there. Yeah. You're like traveling everywhere. Yeah. Well, that was like probably the best thing was like seeing this trip open my son's eyes to like whole brand new opportunities.
Very lucky to this.
So,
All right, back here on WHCI as we move on to event number 6, the 100-yard butterfly. Lanes 1 through 8 will be occupied. Lane 7 will be skipped out this time around. Will be Molly McClung from Simsbury, Dylan Bogus from Simsbury. In lane 3, Kyan Abelfith from Conard, Lucas Gizelis. In lane 4 from Simsbury, Connor Fasha. In lane 5 from Conard, and Arnav Nayak. In lane 6 from Simsbury. Lane 8 will consist of Colin Mulready, and that's from Simsbury. So that's how these guys line up as we get ready. So far, if you're just joining us, Conard has won every event apart from diving. And diving is, of course, separated, but as far as the standard non-diving events go, that is going to be Conard. Lane 5 specifically has won every single event as they look to continue that trend and pick up their second home victory here today. They won last time out against Newington. They defeated the Nor'easters in a battle of 2 Hartford County teams. As it is, lane 5, Connor Faja has won it 57-68 his time, and they keep the trend going in swimming events today. Lane 5 has won every single event, and that streak has continued today. His time 57-68. That's Connor Faja picking up the victory for the Red Wolves here in event 6. Second place will go to lane number 4, Lucas Gizelis from Simsbury. 107.24 the time. And then lane 2 coming third, time 111.68. Kyan Abelfith from Conard. They pick up 2 top 3 victories in back-to-back events. That is swimming, of course. We'll get you the diving scores later. As we move on to event 7, 100-yard freestyle. It'll be lanes 2 through 8. Again, no lane 7 this time around. It'll be Elizabeth cut off, and she's from Simsbury in lane 2. Matthew Robinson from Conard in lane 3. Tristan Lunding from Simsbury in lane 4, and Matthew Kroll in lane 5 representing the Red Wolves. Sophia Perdikas in lane 6 from Simsbury, and Naima Dieme in lane 8 from Simsbury. Those are the swimmers. Right now, the race is pretty tight. It could be anybody's race to lose, as there's some separation now being created in the middle lanes. It appears to be Tristan Lunding. It's right now, they have a chance to pick up their first victory. But it's not. It is lane 5 once again, if you can believe it. Lucky lane 5, 53-19. As lane 5 picks up their 6th straight victory. And it's the Red Wolves again. Matthew Kroll this time winning it for Conard. 53-19 his time. And there's just something about that lane today, folks. Lane 5 has won every swimming event. And it's not changed up to this point. 53-19 again, his score. Lane 4 picks up second place, 1 minute and 61 milliseconds. Tristan Lunding coming second, and then lane 2 with a time of 1:02.41 will finish third. It'll be Simsbury's Elizabeth Cutoff. So that's how the top 3 finishes out for event number 7. Conard picks up the victory. Once again, Matthew Kroll finishing it for them. First place, for him. And 4th place will go to Matthew Robinson from Conard, so they pick up another top 4 victory here. Getting set for the next event, event number 8. This is the longest event that you will see here today. This is the 500-yard freestyle, lanes 2 through 6. Riley Leonard in lane 2 from Simsbury. Malachi McDonald from Conard in lane 3. Heather Foley in lane 4 from Simsbury. Colby Daniak in the lucky lane 5 from Conard. And Kyla Lunding in lane 6 from Simsbury. Those are your swimmers for the 500-yard freestyle. This is event number 8 of 12. This is, again, the most grueling event you will see today. It's the longest event you'll see today easily. And that's because this is not a relay. This is a solo job for each one of these swimmers. And these young swimmers put strain and stress on their body in this event. This is a grueling event, one that consists of perseverance, stamina. You need to have conservation of how you're swimming. You don't want to swim too fast too early on, but you also don't want to swim too slow. It's sort of a balance of speed and stamina. You want to preserve both of those things so you can, survive the battle. This is a battle. This is not a quick little thing that they have to compete in. This is, a battle of endurance. So the 2 swimmers for Conard to watch out for. Again, Malachi McDonald in lane 3. That'll be the second lane towards the top of your screen. If you're looking from top to bottom, that'll be the second most lane on the top of your screen. That'll be Malachi McDonald. And then the second to last lane towards the bottom of your screen will be Colby Daniak. And that'll be the other Conard swimmer to watch out for. Sandwiched in between and around them are the 3 Simsbury swimmers that are competing in this event. And right now, it's about anybody's game. Conard seeking their second home victory this season. Their last one came against Newington. The Nor'easters fell here at Cornerstone Aquatics. That was their last home meet. And they faced Southington last, not too long ago. That was on the road. Now They come back home here to Cornerstone looking for a win, and they look strong out of the gate. Like I said, apart from diving, they have no divers on the team this year. So they didn't participate in diving, but they have won every single event that they have participated in. And specifically, more interesting to me at least, because I'm a little bit of a superstitious person myself, Lane 5 specifically has won every single event, which is pretty uncanny. I mean, what are the odds that we've seen that? I don't think there's zero. I'm almost positive I recall a moment earlier this season in which we saw Lane 5 have similar success. So there's just something about that lane that makes these swimmers win. I can't explain it. Something about it, folks. There's something about it. That's the lane to watch. If you're interested, that lane is, again, second to last from the bottom of your screen. So that'll be right above the one on the very bottom among the lanes that have swimmers actively swimming in them. And that's foregoing the two bottom lanes. I'm not sure if you're able to see those, but that's avoiding the two practice lanes, which are closest to where we reside on the side of the pool. Well, looking ahead here, we only have a few more events left. 4 events, all one heats, and it's the 200-yard freestyle relay up next. That'll be consisting of 4 teams, 3 from Simsbury, 1 from Conard. And then we move on to the 100-yard backstroke, followed by the 100-yard breaststroke, and finally finishing it off with the 400-yard freestyle relay. Somewhere in between there, I hope to bring you the official diving scores for the 2 Simsbury Trojan divers, Jasmine Ayala and Nicholas Mortensen. I hope to bring those scores for those 2 young swimmers your way, hopefully shortly, as we wait for the officials to check those scores out, and then, of course, for the coaches to relinquish them to us, the media. Well, while we await that, though, it looks like we're coming up close towards the end of this swimming event, as it would appear Riley Leonard and Malachi McDonald will finish. It'll be lane 5 again. Colby Daniak winning lane 5, 5:22.47. Though, here it is, lane 5 wins again. Colby Daniak from the Red Wolves picks it up. That victory, 5:22.47, as now it's a battle for second place, and it is becoming a big one. Everybody cheering on their teammates. This could be an interesting one. Malachi McDonald looking for the victory, and will he get it here? He will not. So close. Heather Foley able to sneak in there. Picked that one up with a time of 6 minutes on the dot, 6.6 milliseconds. Very close race for second place on that one. But it is Heather Foley picking up the second place finish there for Simsbury. And Kyla Lunding coming in third place, also from Simsbury, 6:18.24 her time. Well, that's how the top 3 finishes. It is the Red Wolves picking up another victory. Colby Daniak with a time of 5:22.47. Very quick swim there for Colby. Fourth place, 6:34.94 the time there. And that'll go to Malachi McDonald. 6:34.94 his time. Fourth place. As we await the last swimmer on this one finish, and there it is right there, 6:57.43 the time for lane 2. Coming in 5th place, that's Riley Leonard from Simsbury. And just kudos to all the swimmers out there. This is a tough race to swim. It is definitely one of the hardest. I might personally even go far as saying the hardest to swim. So kudos to every single person who finished, no matter where they finish. But it is Colby Daniak from the Red Wolves who does pick up the victory here, as once again the Red Wolves finish first. As they move on to the 200-yard freestyle relay, it'll be Simsbury in lane 2. Lane 4 will also be Simsbury, and then Conard in lane 5. followed by Simsbury in lane 6. Those teams consisting of Elizabeth Cutoff, Collins Mulready, Amelia Thomas, Riley Leonard. That'll be the first group of Simsbury swimmers, and lane 2, and then lane 4, Ryan Cutoff, and then Santiago Leon Shane, Tristan Lunding, and Arnav Nayak. Those are the swimmers in lane 4 for Conard. The Red Wolves sending out Luke Scheinfeld, Finn Isaacson, Kyan Abelfith, and Colby Zaniak, who just finished the 500-yard freestyle. And then Simsbury sending out in lane 6, Roxanne Dastur McCrae, Molly McClung, Amelia Eichner, and Naima Dieme. So those are the swimmers that are competing in this one. We'll see who picks up here. Again, this is event number 9. Through 8 events, 7 of them being non-diving, and all 7 of those victoried by Conard. Should be an interesting one here, as this is the relay. I guess the swimmer's a little bit of a break for each other. It's not as enduring on their bodies to have to do it all on their own like on the last event. This is also a shorter one as well, only 200 yards, so it's a little shorter. The 400 one later is not as enduring as the 500 was for the solo, but that one's also a relay. That'll be a little bit better for everybody involved. And it is lane 5 picking up the victory again, 147.84. 147.84, the victory, or the victorious crew, and that is Conard High School. Luke Scheinfeld, Finn Isaacson, Kyan Abelfith, and Colby Zaniak picking up the victory again. Lucky lane 5 does it once more. Lane 4 comes in second place for Simsbury. That's 150.10 their time. In third place is lane 2 with a time of 207.17. And then finally, the last Simsbury team in lane 6 comes in fourth with a time of 224.63. Well, it's Conard picking up yet another victory as we move on to the next event. This is the 100-yard backstroke event number 10, and it is 67-67 right now. A very close matchup, indeed. We are tied right now. Those are the live scores. I've just been given them. 67-67 the score right now. Entering event number 10. Now this is going to be huge. These last 3 races very, very huge for both sides as they push. Conard winning each event has definitely helped them points-wise. Now remember, it's by points, so just because one team is winning all the events doesn't necessarily mean that they are going to win the entire meet. That is why it's a swim meet, and they don't do it by events. So it's going to be interesting to see. These last 3 events here are going to be of most valuable for both sides. Again, we have a tie score here entering this one, so be interesting here. But it is lane 5 picking up the victory in this event. 59-11 the score for Luke Scheinfeld of Conard. He picks it up. So Luke Scheinfeld again keeps the streak going. 59-11. That'll help them a little bit. Matthew Kroll from Conard coming in second. That'll definitely help their score. 101.84. Again, this was tied entering this event, so that's big for the Red Wolves. Third place goes to lane 4. Simsbury swimmer. The time of 103.54. The fourth place, 109.11. Go to Tristan Lunding. We get ready for event number 11, second to last event. This is the 100-yard breaststroke. Event 11, Amelia Eichner and Amelia Thomas in lanes 1 and 2 from Simsbury. In lane 3, Finn Isaacson from Conard, Ryan Kadoff in lane 4 from Simsbury, Connor Faja in lane 5 from Conard, Kyla Lunding in lane 6 from Simsbury. Lane 7 is unoccupied, and lane 8 is Roxanne Daster McCrae from Simsbury. That's lane 8. But right now, it is a tough, close one, and every race counts in this one. And right now, yeah, so live scores update, 77-73, the Red Wolves up narrowly. I mean, this is as close as it gets. Photo finish for sure. And shout out to Luke Scheinfeld and Matthew Kroll, those guys definitely helping Conard there, finishing first and second respectfully in the last event. That's boosted their score up all the way to 77. They got 10 points there. And there it is again. Conard wins yet again, 106-53 in lane 5, Connor Faja. Simsbury does pick up second this time. Ryan Kadoff coming in second, 106-86 his time. And in third place, Finn Isaacson, so that should help Conard. Not sure if that'll keep him in the lead, but that will help them allow 113.95 his time. And that's your top 3. So top 3 by school is Conard, Simsbury, Conard. And that's how event number 11 ends. 105.53, the winning time here for Connor Faja of the Red Wolves. So keeping it close for sure. They had a 4-point lead entering this event. And all the points matter now. This is crunch time here. We get prepared for the last event. This is event number 12, the 400-yard freestyle relay. It'll consist of 2 Conard teams and 2 Simsbury teams. This will be essentially a make-or-break scenario for both schools. Simsbury in second lane, and then Conard in third lane, and then another Simsbury team in the fourth lane, and the fifth lane will be occupied by Conard. It'll be Heather Foley, Collins Mulready, Sophia Perdikis, and Kyla Lunding in lane 2. Lane 3 for the Red Wolves, Malachi McDonald, Kyan Applefifth, Colby Daniak, and Luke Scheinfeld. In lane 4 will be Elizabeth Kadoff, Dylan Bogus, Lucas Giselis, and Ryan Kadoff. And in lane 5, the Red Wolves sending out Matthew Robinson, Matthew Kroll, Finn Isaacson, and Connor Faja. That's who both schools are sending out for this final event. This is going to be a big one here. Both teams looking for a victory. Conard looking for their second home win of this season. Their last win and first win at home came against Newington, the Nor'easters, last time. And this should be a good one here. A close race indeed. Great swimming all around from both sides. This will be a tough one. All right, now it is that Simsbury team, that second one in first. Second place is that second Conard team, so that's lanes 4 and 5 right now in first place. In third place is lane 2, which is this first Conard team, and the first Simsbury team is right now in fourth in lane 1. So top of your screen is fourth place. Second to last of your screen is first place right now. It's a close one, though. You know, this could go either way. Right now, it looks like Simsbury is ahead just narrowly. Conard is right on their tail. And it's those two. And here it is, the scores right now. 87-78, the score right now. Conard needs a first or second place finish, and Simsbury also needs a first or second place finish for this one. This is interesting. You know, this is going to be close. Separated by 11 points. I mean, this does not get any closer. They need 1 and 2. Simsbury needs both first and second. If they only get one of those, they lose. Conard just needs a second place finish or a first place finish to win. This is about as close as it gets, folks. It doesn't get any better than this on WHCI. We're happy to bring you this coverage. We ask you hit the subscribe button right now. This is very exciting stuff. Here at Cornerstone Aquatic Center in West Hartford. Conard looks like they've grabbed the lead. This is lane 5 right now. Lane 5 in first place. If they can get first or second, they win it. Simsbury's got some catching up to do. They need to get first and second place to win this one. This is going to be a close one here. It still looks like Conard's got a lead, and they're creating separation now. They want this one. The Red Wolves. It's those 2 lanes, though. One of them is likely to win, lanes 5 or 4. As of right now, likely to win this one. It is a close one. You hear everybody cheering on their teammates right now. This is a close one for sure. Red Wolves got immense separation going on right now. This is starting to become a clearer picture of the events that are unfolding in front of us right now. Folks, if you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. Subscribe now, folks. This is exciting stuff, and we bring it to you often. We're always here to swim. And there it is. The Red Wolves pick up the victory. Hey, we're going to win the swim meet. Conard wins it. They get first and second place in this one. 3:49.12 the winning score. Second place goes to the other Conard relay team of 4:00:05. And they do. They secure the victory. Simsbury finished 3rd and 4th in this event. They needed to win this one. They not only needed to win, they needed to come first and second if they wanted to defeat the Red Wolves. But it'll be Conard winning. We'll get you the official scores momentarily for diving, and then we'll get you the scores for the entire event momentarily. But it is the Red Wolves winning this one. The winning team, Matthew Robinson, Matthew Kroll, Finn Isaacson, and Connor Faja. That is the crew that did it for the Red Wolves. Second place did go to the other Conard team, consisting of Malachi McDonald, Kyan Albafith, Colby Daniak, and Luke Scheinfeld. The Red Wolves pick up their second home victory here today. That was a nail biter, folks. That was a close one. It was something about lane 5 today that did it for the Red Wolves. Won every single event, and that's what helped them. 100%. All those victories add up, all those points. That's what it's about, and not always is the case where a team wins most or all of the events that they win. It is obviously likely, but it's not always the case. You saw that today with how close this one ended up being too. This one was a very close one, and kudos to all the swimmers on both sides. They worked their tails off in this one today, but it is the Red Wolves picking up their second home victory. Back-to-back wins. They defeated the Nor'easters last time out. This time out, they defeated the Trojans. As we await those scores, we'll be back with the diving scores, and we'll be back with the official score. All that and more coming up next. You're watching WHCI. No, I won't. This is, oh, these are the total scores for everything? That's funny. Okay, we have the final diving scores here. Officially official. So it was Jasmine Ayala with 156.85. And then it was Nicholas Mortensen with 121.30. And those are the diving scores from today, the two Simsbury divers. We'll be back with the final score of this one momentarily. Oh, no, excuse me. I have that. I have that here. This final score, 99-80, the total for this one. So it is the Red Wolves picking up their second home victory here today. They beat the Nor'easters last time out, the Trojans this time 99-80, the final score of this one. A 19-point victory for the Red Wolves. As we pack this one up, we have more West Hartford athletics coming up next. It's hockey and gymnastics coming your way on WHCI. For all of our amazing crew here, Jenna Westfall on camera and David Petrella on director and camera, wide shot. I'm Anthony Altamirano saying good afternoon, everybody.